I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Is on sale on Steam. What is that? Omori would be up my alley. It's inspired by Earthbound. We looked into it before. Omori. Remember we looked at that a while ago? And people were like, I guess it's supposed to be like a creepy RPG or something. But we never tried it. But, Oh, I got to reset the leaderboard, by the way, because it is not correct. We did not obviously get any contributions. So earlier today, FYI, it actually was a good stream of Avowed. We actually made good progress. There was a lot of exploration and chill fun, a lot of interaction. So we hung out and had a good time together. But we didn't hit the goal. We ended up getting like 110. So we're still at 35. Now, FYI, the goal this week is a Ninja Turtles themed pizza party. And what I mean by that is when we hit the goal of 40 goals obtained, I'm going to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That day, we're going to hit the unlock of the nunchucks while playing the Ninja Turtles event. And then I'm going to order pizza, and we're going to have pizza for dinner for DSP Tries It. So it's like a big, themed part of the day, but we got to hit the goals. And we didn't hit it earlier. So now, I'm wondering when we'll hit it. It would be great to hit it by, say, Thursday at the latest. But let's see how things go. Sometimes we have several days that are slow. Sometimes we have several days that are crazy over the top levels of support. It really depends on who's around and how the moods are. So I guess we'll play it by ear and see how things go. But obviously, guys, tonight, any support greatly appreciated. This is going to be a way more laid back stream of just hanging out. So let's see what you guys want to do, with games and the like, and go from there. Cool. What happened that we didn't hit the goal? It's very simple. None of the Kick supporters were really there this morning. Like we had subs. We had super chats, we had some memberships, and we had tips. We had one sub all day. So no one from Kick showed up. I guess people, they weren't interested in Avowed. So, what are you going to do? You can only do so much of who's there, and the Kick attendance was definitely on the lower side. So, it is what it is. The YouTube attendance was fine. Everyone was hanging out. So let's see who's around tonight. We're going to chill for a bit before we even decide on games or anything. We're just going to hang out and talk. Oh, I don't know what the worst indie game I've ever played is. I don't remember them. I play so few that I couldn't even tell you. Chocoboko has tipped $3 to start off the contributions tonight. Says, it's been a week since I attended your streams. Work kicked my butt. But now we're done with all that tough stuff. One indie game that I would recommend is Metal Slug Tactics. It's chill and charming. Metal Slug Tactics? Like, if it's a Metal Slug, how could it be considered indie? Metal Slug is SNK. That's not indie. Yeah, this is not indie. I think people misunderstand the idea of indie. I really do. Like, indie means that it's from a small studio. It is not a giant IP. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it's Metal Slug, but it's a tactical game similar to Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, I would probably like that, but I don't think that the viewers are going to like that. It's also $25. As opposed to, let's try an indie game for a few bucks versus $25. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate the suggestion, but I don't think it's really what we're looking for. We're looking for a game that maybe is under $20, a game that's probably not that long, a game that's not by a giant studio we already know. Like, everyone knows Metal Slug, right? Metal Slug was huge back in the day. In the 90s, it was one of the biggest arcade games ever. Had a zillion ports to every console, right? I mean, we don't see much of Metal Slug today, but that's because, the genres have advanced. No one really plays 2D shoot-'em-ups like that anymore. Would I consider Disco Elysium? I don't know much about it. A lot of people have said that they think I would like it, but I don't know if I would. I don't really know too much about it. But over the years, many people have actually said that they think that Disco Elysium would be a good playthrough that I would do. What's up, No Sleep Real Vibes? Oh, do you? SMXXV says, I like your symbols light. I actually have the same light, but it's all blue symbols instead of color. Yeah. I was looking for, back like in like, I want to say like October, I was looking for a variety of lights so that I could add to my background, like kind of alternate every month. And this is one of the ones that popped up. And I was like, hey, at that time, it was right there at the precipice of the release of the PS5 Pro. And I knew I was getting one. You know, someone was going to donate one to me. So I was like, oh, well, this is cool. You know, now I can have a light to coincide with that. And I'll probably bring it back every few months. Oh, yeah. Dark Micah says there's a game called A Game About Digging a Hole. Apparently, it's really popular right now. Here it is. A game about digging a hole. And it's $5. It just came out. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the kind of game that it's $5. We can mess around with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, who gives a shit? I'm going to get this right now. It's $5. Here you go. Add the cart. There you go. Let's get it right now. We'll do that. We'll definitely do this tonight. See what I mean? That's the kind of indie stuff I'm thinking. Like, let's get a bunch of games, smaller games. We can mess with them. You know, a game that's only maybe either a repetitive action that, you know, you do it in sets, or you could actually just beat it in a few hours. That's what indie nights are about, right? Here you go. Install. We got that one already installing. There's also the other one from earlier that's apparently free. What was it called? Wasn't it called like Missing Hiker? Yeah, I'm gonna install that too. Apparently, that's a short game, indie game, not great graphics, but it's about like a mysterious disappearance, and you're trying to find out what happened to your friend. That sounds interesting. Nathan, how are you tonight? Nathan Smith, 41 months as a member. He says, how you doing? I'm doing good, Nathan. Good to see you tonight, Cracker Jacks. How's it going? Have I ever played Hylix, an indie RPG game? I've never heard of Hylix, so indeed, I have not played Hylix. What the hell is Kinguin? What is Kinguin? A series of creepy PC-centric games, like back-to-back. We're going to end up playing a ton of these, I feel. No, we didn't hit the goal on the earlier stream. We got 110. We were so close, but what happened, this is what I was telling everyone. Earlier today, it was for some bizarre reason, the kick attendance was way low. Like, none of the regulars who watch me on Kick were here at all. It was a bunch of trolls. There was a few regulars, but there was a lot of trolling. And I was like, it just seemed like no one who watches on Kick and supports actually was around, because we had super chats, we had memberships, and we had tips, but it was about 110. We didn't have any. We had one sub all day. So, you know, it's bound to have a stall then if that's the case. Awesome. Thank you, Jesse. I hope the stream goes well for her. Dr. Lexus has gifted a sub over on Kick. Dr. Lexus, thank you earlier. You were the only person on all of Kick to do any contributions this morning on the first stream, which is pretty much the reason why we didn't hit the goal. So I just want to say, Dr. Lexus, thanks for being the MVP earlier, and thanks for dropping a sub here tonight already. I appreciate that.